I still hear the hum of the refrigerator. That's the first thing. Not her voice, not the struggle, just that low electric buzz filling the kitchen like nothing ever happened. The floor is clean now. Too clean. I scrubbed until my knuckles split, but there's a mark near the baseboard. Faint, red, stubborn. Her perfume still lingers in the air, clinging to the curtains, sweet and sickening. At 2:17, the clock stopped. Power surge maybe? Or maybe she pulled the plug when she fell. Either way, time froze with her eyes open. The neighbors won't ask questions. They never do. They'll just see me tomorrow, trimming the hedge, smiling, saying, "Morning." And somewhere under this house, silence, thick, heavy, alive. Because the worst part of cleaning up a crime is realizing you can't clean yourself. They came 2 days later, polite knocks, practiced smiles. Detectives who'd seen too many kitchens, too many husbands who smiled too easily. I offered coffee, they declined. One of them looked at the clock, 2:17. He wrote it down without asking why. They asked about her routine, about arguments, about the night she went missing. I gave them the same lines I'd practiced in the mirror. She left after an argument, took her purse, her phone, said she needed space. They nodded, but their eyes were elsewhere, scanning the pictures on the wall, the way her face was turned slightly away from mine in every frame. When they left, I exhaled too loud. The air felt thinner. I caught my reflection in the window, calm, composed, rehearsed. The truth was still under my feet, and for now, that was enough. Sleep stopped meaning anything. Every sound in this house started whispering back to me. The faucet drip, the floorboard creak, the static hum behind the TV. The police searched the woods. They questioned the neighbors. They called me cooperative. But I could feel suspicion breathing down my neck like heat from a furnace. Then came the small mistakes. A text on her phone I forgot to delete. A neighbor mentioning they'd heard shouting. The detective's gaze lingering too long on my hands. Guilt is clever. It hides in muscle memory. I found myself pouring 2 cups of coffee in the morning, setting out her mug by instinct, talking to empty rooms. Sometimes I'd wake at night and swear I heard her footsteps upstairs, slow, deliberate, stopping right outside the door. And in that moment, I couldn't tell which frightened me more, the thought that she was gone or that she wasn't. It was the camera that ruined me. Not the blood, not the lies, the camera. Hidden in the hallway smoke detector, motion activated, quiet. I found it when the detective came back with a search warrant. His tone was calm, almost sympathetic, when he said they'd recovered footage from the night she disappeared. I didn't need to see it. I already knew what it showed. Her backing away, my hand raised, the argument spilling into violence I swore I never meant to unleash. She hit the counter hard. Silence followed. Then me, kneeling, whispering her name like it could undo everything. They played it once. I didn't look up. I didn't fight. Because the moment I saw their faces, cold, professional, detached, I realized something cruel. They'd seen this before. Men like me. Stories like ours. Love that turns into evidence. The trial was quiet. No outbursts, no tears. Just testimony, exhibits, procedure. Her family wouldn't look at me. My lawyer told me to keep my head down, to let the system speak. But when the detective took the stand and described that footage, the room went still, like everyone was holding their breath, waiting for the scream that never came. The verdict was obvious long before the gavel hit. 2nd degree, 20 years. When they led me away, I didn't resist. I didn't beg. I just stared at my hands, the same hands that once held her face, now cuffed and trembling. Justice doesn't roar. It whispers. It takes everything quietly. Prison is quieter than I imagined. No voices at night, just the hum of fluorescent lights and the sound of my heartbeat counting years. I don't dream anymore. I don't think about freedom. Only about that house. The smell of detergent, the stain I could never scrub out, the moment time stopped at 2:17. They say confession is cleansing. It's not. It's corrosion, slow, methodical, permanent. Sometimes I hear her laugh in my head, the way she used to, before my love turned to control, before control became silence. I've learned one thing in here. Mercy is a myth. Justice was never about forgiveness. It was about finally running out of lies.